In the kingdom of Babylon, around the year 600 BC, an outstanding work of architecture could be found, which would be known as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Its edification was motivated by the love of King Nebuchadnezzar II for the princess Amidis of Media. The Babylonian king had unified the kingdoms of Babylon and Media, and after achieving his conquests, he returned home with Princess Amidis as his wife. Some accounts affirm that Amidis missed the mountains of Media, which were covered by the most beautiful plants. That Babylon was a great plain, and its horizon was rather dull. Noticing his queen's dismayed nostalgia, the Babylonian king ordered the construction of an outstanding work of engineering. The great building then started, and a great pyramid of steps was edified, in which terraces were supported by beautiful columns. These terraces had an endless array of plants from everywhere. The garden was full of fruit trees and flowers of all colors. That construction was a source of amazement for all those who visited the capital of the Babylonian Empire. And Princess Amidis, while contemplating such a marvelous garden built by her husband, could feel her native land once more. Such a luxurious effort was only possible due to the economic power of the Kingdom of Babylon, which was the wealthiest nation of its era. Although several historical accounts confirm the existence of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the subject is still controversial, due to the lack of Babylonian documents that prove its existence and also the lack of archaeological findings. Little is known about what dictated the end of the imposing gardens. The number one hypothesis is earthquakes. Although this great work has vanished, the story of the beautiful Hanging Gardens, the fruit of the love between the king of Babylon and his queen, is still part of the folklore of current and future generations. Zeus, the supreme god of Greek mythology, has always been worshipped by all the Hellenic peoples. Given his paramount role in the Greek pantheon, several temples were edified in his honor, but none could match the temple at Olympia, where the magnificent statue of Zeus was kept. This statue depicted Zeus sitting on his throne with a height of more than 13 meters. This gigantic statue was made of ebony, gold and ivory, ornamented with gems. The statue was carved by Phidias, a remarkable Greek sculptor. He also crafted another massive statue, which represented the goddess Athena, located in the Athenian Acropolis next to the Parthenon. The statue of Zeus held the image of the goddess of victory in one of its hands, and this deity was always alongside Zeus. In his other hand, Zeus held a scepter with an eagle resting on its top. The eagle is the animal consecrated to the lord of the Olympian gods. The temple of Zeus in Olympia was a pilgrimage site. Thousands of Greeks traveled to the city to attend religious rituals, but many also arrived in Athens to attend the Olympic Games, which were disputed in the same period of the religious ceremonies in honor of the great god. During the transcribed by transcriptor to Hav's period, when Greece was dominated by Rome, Emperor Caligula ordered the dismantlement of the statue so that it could be brought to Rome. Zeus' head would then be replaced by the emperor's, but the statue managed to escape unscathed. Since Caligula was killed before his order could be accomplished, over the centuries, the festivities in honor of Zeus became less important with the emergence of Christianity, and the sanctuary of Zeus fell into decay. At the end of the 4th century of the Common Era, the Roman Emperor Theodosius declared Christianity as the official religion of the Roman Empire, and pagan practices started to be persecuted. The Temple of Zeus was now regarded as an epicenter of paganism and was permanently closed. The fate of the statue is still debated by experts. Some argue that it was dismantled and taken to Constantinople, where it was destroyed in a major fire, while others claim that it was pillaged and its precious ornaments were robbed. The remainder of the statue collapsed along with the temple. The great statue of Zeus sculpted by Phidias was an inspiration for several other Roman sculptors who carved statues of Jupiter, the Roman counterpart of Zeus, but none was as breathtaking as the glorious statue of Zeus in Olympia. The temple dedicated to the goddess Artemis in Ephesus was regarded as the ancient world's largest temple. The goddess Artemis was a divinity related to hunting wildlife and also a lunar deity. Artemis was deeply worshipped in the Greek world, and her temples were spread throughout the Hellenic world, but the majestic Ephesian temple had no match. Located in Asia Minor, the city of Ephesus is nowadays part of Turkey, and this city had one of the most prosperous seaports of ancient times. The temple was